Welcome back again, all two of you. We have our special guest here right now from the movie film Believe. So, Luisa.
Well, I'd like to welcome you to Starting Point right here. Thank you so much for being here on TVRI World. We have the producer of the film Believe, Celerina Judisari, as well as one of the cast, one of the main cast, Aditya Lakon. Thank you so much for being here. We're very excited about this film Believe. It hasn't launched yet. Can you tell us more about the launching date? And just briefly, what is this movie about, Believe?
Okay, about the launching, we call it a gala premiere. So the movie itself is not released yet for the public, but we did like a gala premiere. It was so excited. So many people comes. It give us a hope that film can be accepted for the public. Believe is a story about somebody called Agus. The name is Agus. So from the point of view of Agus, from 6 years old until become the captain. So Agus has a difficulty relationship with his father because his father is actually a soldier who often go to the battlefield and it's not too warm as a father. So the dynamic stories about Agus and the father as a main plot, and the background itself as is a war. You know, it's operation Seroja operations. It's really famous in 1975 until 1999. So the period involving 4 period of times starting from 1975, 1985, 1995, and 1999 until the referendum. But the story itself not about the war, but everything involving Agus, the family. It's like a human being.
Right, so this is actually taking the human side.
Yeah, the human side.
As the main plot of the
Yes,
story.
yes.
What is the reason behind this? Because probably people are seeing the trailers everywhere and they're seeing, oh, Believe, it's a war movie about the Seroja operation in East Timor. And this is something that is really, really different from the usual Indonesian movies we watch. Usually we have a lot of horror movies, of course, or love stories. And this is something that is really interesting from the producer point of view to create a movie with a war background. But instead, the main plot is about the human side of it. Why choose this plot?
Why not? Somebody has to do that. I myself actually, this is the second movie that I produced with the war stories. Before it was Cadet 1947, but it is about the freedom, Indonesian freedom period. But now, after I read a book, the same names,
Believe.
the title, The Believe, I feel really interested with the story, and we adapt some part of the books to the big screen. I think we need somebody to convey the story because people maybe don't know, and the young generation right now, they doesn't aware that the country is not established by itself. There were many people who sacrificed their life
Through the war.
through the wars, and there are also the profession. And so the soldiers, it seems like from the creative industry doing a creative side, but the soldiers, they protect the country, they protect the nation names. I think we need to give this insight to public.
Yes. And I'm so curious about why you're choosing to making the war action movies with this human action as well, because like what you said, Luisa, everybody's like so eager to chase the profit by the horror, but this one, I mean, what's the biggest challenge of making this? And for you too as an actor, what's the biggest challenge too?
I hope it can be made another cuan profit.
That's definitely.
That's still the
Yeah,
ultimate
we
Right
have
after
to try.
this.
We have to try because, yeah, it's like the first locomotive.
Yeah.
If it succeed, maybe the others producer want to,
Follow your
yeah, the follow. Yeah, why not? Everybody ask me why you choose this movie. It's not commercial, but let we try to make a commercial recipe with this movie. So we put like 70% actions and 30% of drama. But after the scripts finish, we feel that this boundary is began disappear because the plot is so good. And from the viewers who we invite in the intimate screening, the special screening, they don't feel that this is the war movie. This is more onto the human. Human is the life of the. It's always the same. The human life. Yeah.
And of course, if you take out on the human side of it,
Yeah.
everyone can
Yeah,
relate,
yeah,
and through that, people
yeah.
can watch the movie and also learn about the historical side of it.
And the
Yeah.
commercial recipe, I think I learned from others producer. If somebody can tears in the eye,
yeah.
cry, maybe it a sign for a commercial one. Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Exactly.
And I'm very excited for this
Yeah,
because,
yeah.
yeah, as we mentioned before, Indonesia has been focusing so much on horror movies,
Yes.
you know, and well, you know, we have so much talent out there, so much creativity. We
Yeah.
have, you know, one of Jumbo is one of the biggest
Yeah,
hits
that's true.
from Indonesia, and it proves that, oh, we actually have the room to grow and to be more
True.
creative. I'd like to go now to Adit. Can you please share us about your experience throughout filming this movie, and also please tell us about your character in this film, Believe.
Okay, my character is Alam, and he is one of the soldier with Agus went to the East Timor for the Seroja operation, and this wasn't my first to do something related to military. Like when I was student, I was in the student activity related to the military, and for the preparation, we went to the military boot camp, and we
An
were
actual military boot camp.
yes, we were trained by the actual military people, and we were trained how to use the weapon, how to disassemble or reassemble the weapon, and also
Yeah.
positioning our finger, everything so detailed. And the biggest challenge, the most challenging in this process was the creative process, how to build the character. We read the script over and over, we discuss everything, so many things with the director. And in one point, the director asked me personally, I'm originally Sundanese, but the director asked me to speak in Javanese.
Okay.
So, wow, I think it's almost impossible for me in the short time to reach the Japanese accent. So I made an offer to the director, what if I speak in my Sundanese, but still there is a Javanese, I mean the Ngapak accent.
How do you do that?
It's the accent that used by the people around the area between Central Java and West Java.
Right.
And I think it's a God ways because we are shooting in the area near like an hour by bike from Cilacap. Then I call my friend, hey bro, come to my hotel and train me your accent. Yeah, everything just happened.
Okay.
Like when I just present my what I try to build, and my director just accept everything.
Okay, so did you nail it in the end?
Yes.
Do you think you nailed it in the end?
Maybe I think yeah, just the
We need to
audience
watch the
can see
movie
that.
to find out.
The audience can accept and they love it. I
Okay.
think they love him. Yeah.
Right, right.
So aside from these physical conditions, how do you strike the balance between the humanistic side and the action, the physical toughy guy?
When I watched the movie for the first time, I was surprised and beyond my prediction. Turned out something like the emotional relation between the character so strong. Wow. And I think everything we done in the preparation, basically emotionally, I think it's paid off. It paid off. And the physical thing that we did, I think as an actor, we also do the physical thing, yeah, to maintain ourselves, and we are ready for this.
But since this is like for military, can you share with us any of the experience or moments while shooting that you find, whoa, this is really, really tough? If you are an actual military, you have to go through this.
Yeah, it's really tough because besides we do the physical thing, we also have to adjust everything with the set that we never know before. The set full of dust, full of set that we have to be
In the forest.
yes, in the forest,
The
in
real
the
forest.
open area, like in the hill, and also maybe there's three kind of battlefield in the film, like in the ruin, in the forest, in the open area, like in the hill, and all the challenging. Yeah.
Okay.
For information that they only have, I give them a preparation days only 45 days. Within 1.5 months, they develop their own character.
Yeah.
And they do very well. They did very well, yes. I'm proud of my team, actually. It's not only the cast, but also the directors and the HOD, the head of department. They all are really full of passion. They know that this opportunity is a rare opportunity. So some of them, they leave their own project and they choose ours because maybe not every year that we can have this project, just like this kind of movie. So we all fight together. It's not only for the fight, the war, not only the war movie, but also inside the team, we also fight to give the best, to give our best effort. Yes.
And that effort as well brings you to won the best director at the Montreal Independent Film Festival.
Yeah, that's
which
true.
Is
That's
really fruitful.
I mean, yeah, it was surprising for us because some of my friends from the festival people, they said it's not a festival material. But you know what, festival, they have their own purpose and also identity. For the Montreal, they emphasize on impactful storytelling that give impact for the global action. I think besides the capability of our directors who really well, it is also convey the message of the humanity. And you know, right now, if some part of the world, they have war. It's like remind us, the war, we don't have beneficial at all for both sides. It's harm. It's not only the soldiers, the nation, but also the family.
Of course.
So I think it's something that make the Montreal choose us. And of course, proud of my two directors. They're real. They did really really good jobs. That the character seems, all the characters seems in the good position, right? They have strong character. All the cast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps, Adit, you've played other films or movies before. What do you think make it more difficult to play in an action movie like this?
The production, so many people involved in this
How
production.
many people are involved?
Wow. Like, not
300.
Yeah.
300 people. The crew and everything is 300 every day, but sometimes in some days we also involved like it's almost 500 people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's a war movie.
Wow.
It's an open war movie.
So this is not using any, I don't know, CGI or whatever.
CGI, yes.
CGI with
Of course,
CGI,
CGI,
yes.
because
Yeah.
what we catch up for the reliable,
Right.
believable, because the title was believe. If it's not believable, so it's we want to be realistic and also authentic.
Yes.
The authentication needs detail. But you know, all the property we cannot. It's not we can find it easily. It's like the Hercules, the plane. We did it in CGI. We also set up for the CGI team. They can deliver it very good within 1.5 month.
Yeah.
So the whole process is only for 10 months for the big scale of war production. I think the CGF, of course, because you know the helicopter. We use the real helicopter from these years, the current years, but we change it, become the asset from the 1999.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you were saying added so
Yeah.
many people.
Like in the beginning,
500
because
people.
there is so many people, so many heads, so many thoughts, so many opinion. So maybe in the beginning we struggling. We were struggling to adjust everything to be in the same opinion.
Yeah.
What we do in the set.
Especially to synchronize.
Yeah.
For synchronizing with the military procedure. So we involve the military as our consultants, and they are there in a shooting area. So we have now a new system. We call it a military check. Each head of department, they are assist with a military consultant. Because if it's not, it's like it's not a real situation in a military, because the procedure, the tactic, the movement, even a small movement, it has to be in the right way.
According to the real,
real
real life situation.
thank you for the Ms. Pak Agus, Mr. Agus, give us a really optimal support.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every people adjusting each other.
Yeah.
Right.
And speaking about back again about the screenings internationally, you have
Yeah.
have so many screenings like Montreal, Cannes, Berlin. Is this your next strategy to going forward with this movie?
Yeah, I think Believe is not fit to Indonesian market, but we see the universal message can be delivered also to other countries. Yeah, in Cannes, actually we screen. It's not screen actually. We go with the Indonesian delegations, and we have a booth there, and we propose Believe there. There were 3 sales agents, one from Hollywood and other from Europe. But now we settle down with movie. I forgot, but the sales agent that based on the Berlin, they're really interested with Believe for the North Americans and the Europe market, and also for the Southeast Asia. We partnering with Antenna from Malaysia. We just sent our DCP, the material film, to screen to Malaysia cinema.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a good start point. We'll see what the result.
Well, you already have a very good start to begin with from the Montreal Film Festival. And we are very excited to watch this movie.
It
I
has so
mean,
many questions again after this.
After this program, you can discuss. Yeah.
All right, we need to go to a short break at the moment, but stay with us on Starting Point. We'll be right back. We still haven't discussed about the rest of the cast yet, as well as the release date. So stay with us on Starting Point. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone, to Starting Point on this beautiful Monday morning. And now we're still having our special guests from the film Believe, the producer Ibu Celerina Judisari and actor Aditya Lakon. So continuing to our previous question about the international market. So it's really amazing that international market is actually appreciating Indonesian films more rather than maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, the Indonesians itself, especially this one is about the war movies. So can you tell us more about like what's actually the appeal from this movie that actually attracts more international viewers?
Yeah, as I said, I think it's more onto the message, the universal message. And really fit onto this situation right now. And they also, when the first Justin from the movie from the Berlin, the sales agent, when she saw the flyer in Cannes, she thought it was a Hollywood style movie. One part from my friends said that you should be make like a local, more Indonesian style. But I think maybe I have another mind. Why don't we also try another side? And they can accept it. But the key point that the universal storytelling. I think we made like two versions for the local and also for the foreigners.
I see.
So the sales agent give us the feedback that we need to make a further editions that can be accepted for more universe point of view. Because I also need Indonesian market that you know. Indonesian market is really need dramatic scenes, dramatic scenes, and they can laugh, they can get high tension, so it's like mix up.
I get it because it's different.
Different
Indonesian
market,
audience and others from other countries. Now, Adit, we have a strong cast for this film. We have Agil Dito, Adinda Thomas, Martino Leo. How did you maintain the cast energy as well as the chemistry on set with all your other cast members? How is it like filming with them?
Wow, interesting. I saw them like on the media, on the TV, but now I work with them personally, and I thought everything gonna be awkward, but turn out everything just normal, and they just accept everyone who work with them. And on outside the set, outside the shooting process, I think the production has the schedule, and the schedule was very healthy. We almost have so much times to do something together. Like, if you ask me to describe the production, I would say it was like holiday.
Oh, wow.
Instead of
Excellent.
working. Like, we still have more time to hang out like next to the beach, or just hang out in the coffee shop, or just swimming together at the hotel.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, we talk about everything.
Just like family instead
Yes,
of
like family, like boyhood summer holiday.
Summer holiday for 1.5
Actually, it's
months.
not a summer holiday, it's a fighting.
Summer work holiday.
Summer work holiday. Yeah, I think it's nice.
And where was it located? Where is the shooting of the film?
It's mostly in West Java.
West Java.
West Java.
Where exactly?
In Pangandaran, in Garut,
I see.
Bandung, Cimahi, Lembang. It's like 10 10 location. Can you imagine? 10 location, and we move
Hundreds of
Yeah.
people,
hundred of
300
people.
to 500 of
Yeah,
people.
but I have a strong line producer who helped us with a good plan in logistic and everything. And to put addition with his statement, it is true that when the first time I, I I take a team, the team has to be with a good attitude, everybody. So the cast that I choose, beside their capability in acting, they also have a good attitude. That's the most important thing. In the situation with the 39 days, if you don't get the same pace and feeling, I think it can destroy everything. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I'm curious about the soundtrack that sang by General Agus Subianto and Pasha Ungu,
Yes,
which
yes,
is
yes,
Cinta
yes.
Sejati
Yeah.
Takamati. So, could you tell us about the process of making the song for this?
Okay, I think I'm very grateful that I got really optimal support from Mr. Agus. Bisat become the narasumber, the source. He also provide us with the soundtrack. Actually, the songs already exist, but we rearrange with Erwin Gutawa Orchestra, Erwin Gutawa and the orchestra from Prague. We combine it with Pasha Ungu, so Mr. Agus as a lead singers, and Pasha Ungu, featuring Pasha Ungu, and Algi Narotama as our film composer, beautifully place it in a key point of movie. It makes everybody tears. I think that's dramatic effect from the soundtrack.
I'm very excited to
And you have to
watch this movie. When is it going
yeah.
to be released again? On the
24th of July.
24th of July. All right, we're running short of time,
Yeah.
but I would like to know for the last question for both of you,
Yeah.
what would be the key message that you want the audience to get from watching this movie? I mean, it's called Believe. What do you
Yeah.
want the audience to learn from this movie, and perhaps what do you want them to believe in? Perhaps Adit can go
I go first.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw this movie as a relationship between a father and a son, and how they struggling and courage to find the way to understanding each other. I mean, the courage comes in many forms, right? Like not only in the battlefield, and also it takes courage to love, to wait, to forgive, to understand, and also to believe in something bigger than ourselves. Like I hope the people can see that the strength not only in the physical but also emotional, moral, spiritual, and that serving your country can be started by serving your family with integrity.
That's a strong one.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's about loyalty and faithfulness
Yeah.
that we rare right now. Got it from our movie recently. And it tells about destiny. If you feel that destiny already final, maybe it's not final yet. So you must have a dreams to change it.
Yeah.
And have a courage. Maybe you can achieve a better things in your life. So maybe I can also share. Yesterday when we have the screening, one of a lady from Ojek Online, she hugged me and she said that I'm really impressed and inspired by this movie because her husband was died and she has to feed 3 children. So this film make her have a courage to get a better life. I think that's the spirit of this movie. Everybody can take the spirit and can take the moral, because it's so many moral in this movie. So the answer is become to the viewer itself, which part can touch them.
That's so,
Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
nice.
Amazing.
Nicely
Yeah.
put
So
right
nice.
there.
I'm so looking forward to
Yeah.
watch this movie.
Yeah.
So for you people who wants to watch this film, Believe, it's already on theaters on July 24th.
24th, yes.
And if you still want to have like more information, go check their Instagram at Film Believe. So right now we have to say goodbye for now. I'm
Okay.
Ferdi Tairas.
I'm Luisa Kusnandar. Thank you so much for watching us this morning on